There are two things that you need to know. 1. Omakase, the Japanese phrase used to indicate that you wish for the chef to prepare for you a meal of their choice. And 2. Dan. Dan is the guy at everybody's favorite Pennsylvania premier canned fish and tomato joint, Rainbow Tomatoes Garden. RTG has the title of
largest canned fish selection in the world.
And Dan also offers Omakase. This is my canned fish Rainbow Tomatoes Omakase box. Let's see what Dan sent me. So Dan actually wanted me to clear something up. He wanted me to make sure everyone knew that typically it'll be a little bit of a different experience for people, because usually what he does is he'll ask you a series of questions about your likes and dislikes, and then he'll make a little list, and he'll actually give you the opportunity to go through the list and say, no, I don't want that, I don't want that, and whatever. Make cuts and adjustments. I told him, I'm not even gonna tell you what I like. I don't want any little list. I want Dan's picks. I want the true chef's special. What makes Dan tick in the canned fish world? Why did he decide to make the biggest selection on earth? I mean, that's pretty crazy to get into something and then build a store where you sell more of it than anyone. That's pretty nuts. So that's what we got here. This is what inspired Dan to make his collection, I imagine. Look at that. Canned sardines, shout out. Shout out to the Reddit. Ooh, mouthful of sardines, bumper sticker. Is that a little collaboration? That's cool. And then Dan doesn't usually do this either, but I asked that he tell me why he picked the things he picked. Oh, very well wrapped. I gotta show you this. Look at that individual wrapping. Beautiful, beautiful job, Dan. All right, let's do this. Let's see what Dan's got to say. I kept this limited to just sardines and sardine-like fish, just to give it some focus and because you expressed a slight preference for them. I tend to avoid a strict listing of my own favorites because the selection I offer is pretty highly curated already. I don't sell anything I don't like, and I don't sell anything just for the sake of selling it. The basic rule is, what if no one buys any of this and we're stuck having to eat it? Are we cool with that? I'm more interested in helping you find out what you like and having the dialogue across orders and tins that can lead there. But I also understand that any starting point is just that, a starting point. And starting with things that leap to today's mind as favorites may be as good a place to start as any. So here we go. Here's what's in the box and why. Let's do it in order. Oh, he numbered them. Man, Dan knows what's up. He really thinks ahead here. Okay, number 1. Oh, beautiful. I've seen this. I've been interested in it. Conserva de combatos, garfish in olive oil. $12, not a sardine, but like a sardine in many respects, and processed like sardines. The garfish, also called needlefish, and aguejas, is more tubular, and the flesh has a distinctively different texture and taste. Not a radical departure from a sardine, but great to serve side by side with sardines as an exercise in triangulating flavor and texture preferences. That's beautiful. So it's like you eat these and then you're like, which direction do I want to go in, flavor and texture wise? Number 2. Conservas Eureka. Eureka sardinillas. Small sardines and extra virgin olive oil. 10 to 14, $8.50. I don't have a preference for larger sardines or smaller sardines, but I'm definitely a fan of the carefully packed and silvery beauties. And I've also found that the companies that put the effort into presenting perfect silver deans aren't cutting any production corners either. This olive oil is worth saving and using to make croutons or vinaigrette with, or hash browns with onions. That is great. I might do hash browns and onions with these babies. Number 3. Ooh, the classic. The classic King Oscar cross-pack sardines, sprats, in extra virgin olive oil, $3.50. Proof that a tin doesn't have to be expensive to be good. The cross-pack sprats are the smallest of the catch, 22 to 38 per tin. That's a lot. That's crazy. And that's a pretty little tin to think 38 could be in there. For comparison, the King Oscar 2-layer varieties are 12 to 22, the 1-layer varieties 8 to 12. And King Oscar wood smokes the fish before canning. The only reason these aren't on the shelf at every grocery store in the country is because there aren't actually enough of them to produce to fill to that level of demand. And King Oscar already sells all they can produce, so they make zero effort getting the word out. All right. Okay. Let's see what King Oscar's up to. These would be amazing party favors. Yeah, if you were at a party and you were putting out a charcuterie or something, these are great because they're really tasty and they're itty bitty, so people might like. People who wouldn't want to eat a big old sardine like a Ortiz, maybe they'll put one of these on a cracker with some cheese. That'd be amazing. There's so many of them, you only need one can for the whole party. Unless I'm at your party. That's cool. So that's like a little Easter egg can. That's a little King Oscar can you won't find anywhere except Rainbow Tomatoes Garden. Let it be known that San Pellegrino is the official slow jabroni drink of sardines. Number 4, this is that French company. This is like the only French company that exports to the US. I don't pretend to know French, so I'm not even gonna read it. But you can tell what it is. I mean, you've seen this. You've seen that logo all over, I'm sure. Extra virgin olive oil with lemon, confit, and chili peppers. That sounds so cool. $8. Since you asked my favorites, I lean towards French sensibilities on a lot of areas of food. And tinned fish is no exception. The lemon isn't just lemon or essence of lemon, it's a lemon confit, which means preserved lemon. And the chili pepper they chose hits high on the palate for me. The sardine is the low note, the lemon is the melody that connects the high note to the low note. That was a beautiful music analogy. So you got your bass note, right? And you've got your, yeah, I don't know music. What am I trying to do here? Those are really good. Really, really good. Yeah, there was just a little spice. Perfect amount of spice. So lemony. Number 5, another French one. 2018 sardines and extra virgin olive oil, $6.50. And speaking of the French, this company is the oldest still operating cannery in the world. They make a pretty wide variety of products, only a few of which are available in the US. I chose their vintage sardine for you because it's my favorite of the 3 available. The others are a non-vintage sardine in olive oil and a sardine in olive oil where the fish in the tin come exclusively from the Brittany coast, which is where the company is located. With vintage sardines, there is a science to back the assertion that a year of aging improves the product and that changes continue to happen after that. These are like a fine wine. Wow. There's a lot of anecdotal evidence that improvement may continue as long as 5 years. If you plan to store tins for this long, everyone suggests flipping them a couple times a year. It's unclear whether or not improvement continues after 5 years, but the fish in the tin remains good. After 20 years, it's probably still safe to eat, if there's no obvious leaking, bulging, or major dents in the tin, but no one anywhere I've seen is saying that fish that old is any level of quality above edible. So if you get into vintage sardines, don't lay in a 20-year supply. Stick with the 10-year supply. I probably have a 10-year supply already. They're still pretty firm, even though they're aged. Something about the aging really does something. I don't really know what it did, but it did something. The French know how to do it, man. Number 6. Oh, nice. Nice. Patagonia Provisions lemon olive Spanish white anchovies, $7. I saw you give their mussels a go and I wanted to give you an anchovy that were done like sardines. And I really like this one. I've been consistently impressed with the quality of Patagonia Provisions products. These are not salt cured like the pizza anchovies. These are steamed whole, then canned in oil and their own add-ins. The stuff is mostly on the bottom, stuff in quotes, so they recommend you invert the can into a plate so you don't leave all the olives until the end. Probably not required that you invert, just be aware that you want to clear a path of the olives early so that you can be eating them along with the bites of fish. The olives are a nice touch. Yeah, these are really good. I definitely will get more of these. Beautiful. Beautiful. Enchanting. Oh, I love this tin. I just killed one of these. These are amazing. The can's so nice, I ate it twice. Number 7. Ortiz Sardines a la Antigua. Old style sardines in extra virgin olive oil. $7. Big Daddy Dean's done right. Probably not the sardine I recommend for a first timer, but you're not a first timer and neither am I. So fat. These are great right out of the tin, but if you eat them on buttered toast, you'll have the experience I suggest for them. Pickled onions never hurt if you have them. Maybe a bit of grated mustard if that's your thing. But most often, I have these on plain buttered toast. By the time I've decided on the other things that would go with them, they're gone. Big fat fatties. And number 8. Ooh, Bella sticker. Secret Bella sticker. We have Bella with Piri Piri. A gift to you for giving me the pleasure of choosing. Outstanding choice, Dan. That's the best tin out there, I think. Wow. What a good time. What a collection of sassy Deans. Thank you so much, Dan, for your curated Omakase box. And check them out. It's cool. You can put in any dollar value, so you don't have to spend 50 bucks. You could do 25, you could do 20. You know, just get a few cool tins. Or you could do like 200. You could get a whole collection. It's worth it. Be like me. Collect all the Deans you can until you have so many that you're worried the shelf will fall off the wall. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in the Dean that believes in you. All right, take it easy. Thanks, Dan.